Hello friends, welcome to this quant session by Promac. I am Narsi Reddy and in this session I will explain some question types that are typically asked in different exams related to polygons. What is a polygon? Any shape that has more than 4 sides is called a polygon. If there are 3 sides, it's called triangle, we all know that. If there are 4 sides, it's called quadrilateral. So quadrilaterals could be square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium, etc. They are called quadrilaterals. But any shape that has more than 4 sides is called a polygon. If it has 5 sides, it's called pentagon, 6 sides hexagon, 8 sides octagon, 9 sides nonagon, 10 sides decagon, like that. In any test like GMAT, GRE, SAT, etc., related to polygons, 3 types of problems are coming. 3 concepts are extremely important in terms of exam or any of these tests. The first thing is, you are normally not asked to find the area of any polygon except regular hexagon. What is a regular polygon? When we call a polygon as regular, that means all sides are of equal length. Hexagon means something that has 6 sides. So I have a regular hexagon. Every side is 5 centimeters. What is the area of this regular hexagon? So people think about it. There is no formula or rule which will tell you a regular hexagon or any hexagon. But we know a regular hexagon can be divided into 6 equilateral triangles. You can divide a regular hexagon into 6 equilateral triangles. Regular pentagon cannot be divided into 5 equilateral triangles. Regular decagon cannot be divided into 10 equilateral triangles. But regular hexagon can be divided into 6 equilateral triangles. What is an equilateral triangle? An equilateral triangle is a triangle where all 3 sides are equal in length and obviously all angles are 60 degrees. So to answer this question, we need to know what is the area of an equilateral triangle. What is the area of an equilateral triangle? Any equilateral triangle where the side is equal to A. So if I have an equilateral triangle where the side is equal to A, area of this equilateral triangle is root 3 divided by 4 A square. Root 3 divided by 4 A square is the area of an equilateral triangle. Regular hexagon is 6 equilateral triangles. So what is the area of a regular hexagon with each side A? 6 multiplied with root 3 by 4 multiplied with A square. So if I ask you, what is the area of a regular hexagon with each side 5 centimeters? What's the area of a regular hexagon with each side 5 centimeters? 6 multiplied with root 3 divided by 4 A, which is the side, is 5. 5 into 5, 25. So it will be 25 into 3, 75. Root 3 divide with 2, or 37.5 into root 3. I hope you have understood. Suppose I ask you, can you tell me what is the area of a regular hexagon with each side 8 centimeters? So if each side is 8 centimeters, 6 multiplied with root 3 by 4 into 8 square. 8 square is 64. So 96 root 3. So 64 I can divide 16 times. 16 multiplied with 6 is 96. 96 root 3. This is the first type of question that's asked in polygons. Next type of question that's asked in polygons is, you are given a polygon and you are asked to find sum of internal angles of a polygon. Sum of internal angles or interior, internal, interior same, sum of internal angles of a polygon. What's the question? So I ask you, what is the sum of internal angles of a 20-sided polygon? What is the sum of internal angles of a 20-sided polygon? In mathematics, you can memorize a formula, but there is a danger. At the time of the exam, you may not remember the formula, or you may not remember exact formula, or you are in doubt. Math should be learnt in such a way, even if you forget the formula, you should be able to develop the formula on your own. How do I find the sum of internal angles of a 20-sided polygon? Sum of internal angles of a polygon is 2n minus 4 multiplied with 90 degrees, where n is the number of sides. So I have 20 sides. 20 into 2, 40. 40 minus 4, 36. So 36 into 90. So simply you can write 3240 degrees. If you remember the rule, sum of internal angles is 2n minus 4 into 90 degrees, you can calculate. But what happens if you cannot recollect this rule? So I will explain how to do it in a logical way. Some of you probably are not even aware of what is internal angle, what is external angle, so I will explain. A straight line is going like this. Another straight line comes and cuts this here. Another straight line came like this and cut here. Another straight line came and cut here. Another straight line came and cut here. So when different straight lines are cutting one another, we got an enclosed area, and depending on how many sides this area got, we call that by a name. So this got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this got 5 sides. So it's a pentagon. Now as you can observe, there is an angle outside, there is an angle inside. The outside angle is called external angle, the inside angle is called internal angle. One principle that you have to remember is, irrespective of the number of sides, sum of outer angles or external or exterior angles of any polygon is always equal to 360 degrees. Whether you take a 20-sided polygon, 10-sided polygon, 100-sided polygon, 1000-sided polygon, sum of all external angles is always equal to 360. Now from this knowledge, can we find internal angles? Suppose let us say I have a pentagon. So I have a pentagon. Let's assume this pentagon to be a regular pentagon. What is regular? All sides are equal. Now, what is the sum of outer angles? Sum of outer angles is 360. How many outer angles do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it is a regular pentagon, each outer angle will be equal. So what is each outer angle? Each outer angle is 72 degrees. So we all know this is a straight line. A straight line angles are equal to 180. This is 72. Entire straight line will be 180. If this is 72, what is internal angle? 108. Each internal angle is 108. There are 5 internal angles. What is the sum of 5 internal angles? 540. What is the sum of internal angles of a pentagon? 540. What is the sum of internal angles of a decagon? Outer angle. So decagon, suppose let us say I have a polygon which has 10 sides. So like this. Outer angles is 360. Decagon means 10 sides. So what is each outer angle? 36. What is each inner angle? 180. Subtract 36. So 144. Like that I have 10 angles inside. So what is the sum of 10 angles? 1440. What is the sum of internal angles of a 30-sided polygon? Outer angles is 360. I have 30 sides. What is each outer angle? 12 degrees. If outer angle is 12 degrees, what is inner angle? 180 minus 12, which is 168. Each internal angle is 168 and I have 30 internal angles. So how many? 5040. So when I ask what is the sum of internal angles of a polygon, you can do in a logical way like this. If you don't like the logical method, simply memorize the rule, sum of internal angles is equal to 2n minus 4 into 90 degrees. The next problem or next type of question that you are asked in a polygon is, you are asked to find the number of diagonals possible in a polygon. What is the maximum number of diagonals? What is the maximum number of diagonals that can be drawn inside a 20-sided polygon? What is the maximum number of diagonals that can be drawn inside a 20-sided polygon? First, let us understand what's meant by a diagonal. Since I cannot draw a 20-sided polygon here, let me explain what is a diagonal with a hexagon. So a hexagon has 6 sides. What is a diagonal? Diagonal is a line that connects any 2 points but not the side. So these are all diagonals. These are all lines which are connecting 2 points. These are also lines which are connecting 2 points, but these are sides. So what is a diagonal? A diagonal is a line which can connect 2 points but not sides. How do I find the number of diagonals in a polygon? If you would like to know the rule, simply you can remember number of diagonals in a polygon is n into n minus 3 by 2. number of diagonals in a polygon is n into n minus 3 by 2. Or if there is a 20-sided polygon, 20 into 17 by 2, which is 170. However, if you do not recollect n into n minus 3 by 2, you should be able to solve this in another way. Where did this n into n minus 2 came? Let us understand this with the help of permutations and combinations rule. There are n sides or obviously n vertices. A diagonal is any line that connects 2 points. How many ways can I connect 2 points from n points? NC2. But in this NC2, there are also n sides. Sides also are calculated in this NC2. So I have to subtract n. So number of diagonals of a n-sided polygon is NC2 minus n. NC2 minus n is nothing but n multiplied with n minus 3 by 2. That's it. You don't even understand permutations and combination. Even an illiterate person can solve this problem in a logical way. Let's try to understand what's a diagonal or how many diagonals I can get with the example of a hexagon. So this is a hexagon. Let's call these points as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take point 1 as a reference point. From point 1, how many diagonals can I make? Obviously, I cannot draw a diagonal to myself. To the two neighbors, when I connect, it is not called a diagonal, it's called a side. So from any point, I cannot draw a diagonal to myself. The line I draw to two neighbors is not called a diagonal, it's called a side. So from any side, how many diagonals can I draw? Total number of sides minus 3. Because 3 points I cannot draw a diagonal. So from each point I can draw n minus 3 diagonals. Like that, how many points are there? N. So what's the total number of diagonals I can draw? N multiplied with n minus 3. But here if you see, from point 1 I draw a diagonal to point 4. This diagonal is counted as a diagonal of point 1, diagonal of a point 4. I am Narsi. I shake hands with a person called John. When I am shaking hands with a person called John, the handshake is calculated as Narsi Reddy's handshake. It's also counted as John's handshake. But it's only one handshake. So the actual number of handshakes is divided with 2. So here also diagonal is counted as diagonal of 1, diagonal is counted as diagonal of 4, but it's actually only one diagonal. So the actual number of diagonals is half of this. So I hope you understood. Formulae come from logic. So in polygons, 3 concepts are asked in any test. 1, you are asked to find area of a regular hexagon, which is 6 equilateral triangles. So 6 multiplied with root 3 by 4 a square. You are asked to calculate maximum number of diagonals that can be drawn inside a polygon, which is n multiplied with n minus 3 by 2. You are asked sum of interior angles of a polygon, which is 2n minus 4 multiplied with 90 degrees. Sum of exterior angles is 360. So friends, I hope you understood. Please write to us with any feedback or any suggestions at our email ID promaccoaching@gmail.com. You could also visit our website www.promaccoaching.com or www.promacprep.com. Thank you very much. Hope you understood. Have a good day.